Adjust the volume, make sure that's down. Stupid button keeps getting jammed. Guess it's my fault for falling on it. Nope, is it? I think it's going. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is Martin Holloway from the Hayfield Press. Good, looks like it's working again.
I hope it's working again. Not like anyone else is going to believe you if you can't keep up with those recordings.
Shut up! Shut up! Ugh. Where do I even start?
The hospital?
Well, yeah, but, it's been a rough couple of nights. After we got out of there, I remembered that Woodview didn't have a local hospital. I wasn't even in the county anymore. I didn't know what to do. It's not like I could call anyone without the sheriff finding me, and I was separated from my rental car, so I started the trek through the woods.
Over the hill and through the woods to wherever the hell it is we were going.
Yeah, also he hasn't shut up for more than 5 minutes since we ran off. I've been doing okay. Not thriving, but surviving all the same. My time with the Hayfield Gopher Troop did finally pay off, remembering some of those basic skills. Sleeping in a tree is surprisingly comfortable once you get used to it after a day or two. I tried to stick to the denser parts of the woods as much as I could to stay better concealed, but I made sure to follow along the roads I ran across to hopefully reach some part of civilization. It wasn't until the third day that the adrenaline wore off and I realized I should probably eat something before my body started eating itself. So I was just gathering berries and stuff to snack on as much as possible. We were walking for, maybe 5 or 6 days?
Something like that.
Kinda blended all together. I'll need some new shoes. Oxford's proved not to be the most durable when it came to hiking for a few straight days. I wasn't a big fan of staying out in the wild, if I'm being honest. I mean, after all the stuff that's happened, how could I not be scared of the wilderness? Or at least what's hiding in it. I didn't have any encounters or anything like that during the night, thankfully, but I didn't get a lot of sleep regardless. I don't know what it is that's out there anymore, but I'm damn sure it isn't too happy with me.
You got that right.
You know, I wouldn't even be in this mess if you didn't tell me to run away in the first place. I don't even know who or what you are still, and all you've been doing for the past week is talking shit while I was working my ass off to survive.
Damn, Holloway. I told you I'd help, but you had to get someplace safe and secure first.
Secure? What could have been more secure than the middle of the forest? Who's gonna hear you, the deer?
I get it. You're frustrated. I am too. Not with you, though. I just needed to make sure that you're safe and rested before we go any further. I'll be quiet for now. You do your job, and I'll be back in the morning.
I'm sorry. Thank you, honestly. Your quips were probably the only thing that kept me sane through the week. But, where were we? I started feeling like I was aimlessly walking near the end of the last day. I was about to say screw it and just walk onto the road and let myself run into a patrol car. Seems like whoever's up there doesn't completely hate me, because when I got onto the highway, I saw Maria's old cherry red jalopy. She dang near drove into me when she saw me. Guess everyone in the village had been worried sick. It seems like the sheriff didn't exactly do his job when it came to keeping the village up to date on things. Just said I disappeared. I'm sort of thankful, though, because that negligence provided me with the safe space I'd been looking for. Maria drove me back to town, and I told her everything that was happening. She almost threw me out of the truck at a few points, didn't believe some parts, but I played back the tape of me leaving the hospital, and she seemed more or less willing to go along with me. I've been staying here in the back room of the Wheel and Dine for a couple of days. Maria and Jamie have been bringing me food and research materials while I stay. I owe them a lot, but I feel bad for dragging them into whatever this has all evolved into. I don't want them to get in trouble with the sheriff, too. I'm nervous about the fact that it seems Sheriff Dupont hasn't dragged the FBI into this, even though they're local right now. Maybe Agent Holm and his group are still too focused on the park stuff. Part of me wants to believe that Holm has some faith in me, since I was the only one he ever divulged any, well, not classified information, but tentative information to. But I can't take any chances. Maria and Jamie are the only ones who know I'm back in town right now, and I want to keep it that way for as long as possible. I don't really know what the next course of action is. I'll just wait until morning to see what comes next, once he's back. I should give Maria this tape and the last one before she heads home for the night. She can drop them off at the post office for me. Sophie, I don't even know if you're listening anymore. I could be sending these tapes straight into a garbage can. I'm sure Beatley cleaned out my desk weeks ago, but talking to you, you give me hope about this. Just like you always did with everything else. That something is going to turn out right eventually. So, thank you. I know I've said stuff like this before, but I feel like I can't say it enough. That's probably Maria or Jamie getting ready to leave, so I'll wrap this up. Yeah, thank you for keeping me going, for the encouragement to stay alive. Even if you're not actually here, your past support still stays with me. I really hope to see you again someday. Whenever this is all resolved. If it gets resolved. Martin Holloway.